This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let it go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let it go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let it go. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night. Oh, don't wanna wait all my life. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let it go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let it go.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I heard the song and I had to go.
You heard the song Midnight Radio.
Yeah.
We could fly through the night. Sing along to the midnight radio.
Midnight radio.
Don't wanna wait all my life.
Midnight radio.
You know, we're gonna have to get back to do some Animal in Challenge reviews at some point. Oh! No! Oh,
We're back.
we're back. Hey everybody! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There I am. Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning.
Good morning.
We are as promised, we're going to do the Animal in Challenge reviews today.
It's going to be really short. There's 2 submissions.
Yeah, we've only got 2, so it's going to be pretty quick. But we'll do the Animal in Challenge submission, and then we'll give you guys the next challenge for anyone who wants to take part.
Pub sub errored. Oh no. Okay,
Immediately.
reconnect.
Immediately.
Yeah.
It's Pat's in there. It certainly is. It certainly is. You guys are going to poop yourselves because it's so good. Yeah, spoilers. I don't really have any critique on Pat's. We're just going to be looking at it and going, ooh, together.
Oh, so this is going to be a short one.
And I haven't seen the other one yet at all.
Me neither. It's got a wolf in it. Wait,
got
I
a
have seen it
wolf.
a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen the thumbnail for it.
Got a big old wolf in
It's
there.
got a big old wolf. Oh, I suppose I'll be sharing my screen, so I should get that ready. Give me uno momento, por favor.
Uno momento
How are
processing
you guys?
time.
How are you guys doing? How's everybody today?
I'm incredibly hyped. By proxy, by
A certain somebody's film.
yeah. So we showed Legend, a Dragon Ball tale by Nas Pasha and his team, and I think since then it's really reverberated through.
It's captured everybody's imaginations, and it's currently coming up on 2 million views like 2 days after Nas put it up,
Which
and effing well
deservedly,
deserved.
yes.
If anyone in chat hasn't seen Legend of Dragon Ball Tale, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan, but if not, you should still watch it. Go and support that film. Go and check it out on YouTube. It's incredible.
I think just after he posted it, like the next day, his internet service provider had pooped the bed a little bit. So I hope he's been able to like catch some of the waves of people reacting. There's so many reaction videos now.
Yeah.
And
you
in
can at
ways,
least catch up on it.
I feel a little bad that we weren't like reacting in real time to it, seeing all the other reaction videos, but like we wanted to give the film the respect it deserved and let people watch it clean.
Plus, we already watched it, so it would reacting to it like it's the first time would feel disingenuous.
Yeah.
Like we watched it at the premiere with Naz in chat as well.
We watched it instantly because we knew about it.
Because we knew in advance it was going to be happening. But yeah, he'd worked so hard on that film. For 4 years of his life, he was full-timing doing animation work and also on the weekends and evenings working on this. For 4 years, guys. It's finally out and I'm so happy that it's getting all the recognition that it deserves. And I hope that the views keep going to the moon. Take it to the moon, everybody.
And it doesn't just end, it ends on a promise. And I love that, where it's like, what's next? It's good.
I just hope that this opens the door for him to be able to just do whatever he wants in the future. Like, whether that's to continue with Stray Dog, his homegrown studio, whether it's for him to, like, take a break and make something else, or whether it's for him to, like, work for a company doing something. Like, whatever he wants.
Whatever he needs.
Filky says, you never pretend to be what you're not. Totally real bird and bear. Exactly.
You're not a bird?
I am a bird.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no. Pilky, you're right. Exactly. I don't know what you're doing. I don't trust you.
I just like being in frame. That's all.
You can't always be in frame. Sometimes you have to deal with the fact that you're not in frame. What is that? You trying to get in frame? But you ran into the wall instead.
No.
I knew it. Okay, let me get Andy eye up. I missed what you guys said. Whether I said you had a good weekend or not. Too busy talking about Legend, a Dragon Ball tale.
I'm checking the chat.
Check the chat. I check the chat.
I don't know. I need to actually read the chat. That's what's happening. Pretending to read the chat by looking up at the corner.
Well, it's not quite the same thing.
Link. Is he in Canada? Yeah, NASA's in Canada.
He is in
Chris,
Canada, yes. Although he's lived several different places.
I don't think people are just saying, "Great, how about you?" and stuff like that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, we're doing okay, thanks. excited to do the Animorning challenge.
I read that as I'm moving the lawn. Pilkey.
Move it. Well, yeah, let's. I've got it up, so if you want to share my screen.
That should already be sharing. Oh no, it shouldn't. Oh, never mind.
Never
Boom.
mind. Here we are. So this is Astral Libraries. So for anyone who doesn't know, the theme last time for the Animorning challenge was shadow. And the task to do with that was animate something using shadows. So rather than Shadow the Hedgehog, like if you want to do a cast shadow on a wall or a shadow passing over an object, or if you want to do something creative with the prompt shadows, where the focus is less on the character and more on the light casting over them and the shadow cast by them.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go. This is the submissions we got. So, bop. Astral Libraries. Let's hit play. Heck yeah, werewolf time! Werewolf time!
Ooh,
Werewolf
cool.
time!
I like that. I like that pose. That like when they strike that like, boom. That's
Yeah.
powerful.
It's a nice key. Certainly a nice key.
I like in that.
Ha! Nice.
I should have used that as like I liken that to something else, but it's too late now.
Yeah. Let's see, I like this. It's got some really nice strong poses in there, and I like the concept. Oops, I've just drawn a red line across it. I like the concept a lot of someone transforming into a werewolf or something. I'd love to see this brought to the next level with some more dynamic choices when it comes to how to show the lighting. Like, I would love to see it cast over objects rather than just across a flat floor plane on a wall, because the thing that you run into with this is that it's very much like watching an animation not of a shadow but just in silhouette. So seeing the shadow distort across objects would be really cool. So
Yeah.
for example, if you had some lightning flashes, so sometimes we see the shadow and sometimes we don't, sometimes we see the room, and having maybe something like a torn up sofa or some curtains blowing or something that the shadows cast over, so that you have to figure out how the light and shadows are going to play over those, would be really cool and bring this to the next level.
Yeah. Maybe some more arranged items in the midground to the foreground that the shadow can kind of play over.
Yeah, you could frame something in the foreground, which would be really nice, that we're maybe looking through or something. But I think having like lightning flashes or something to imply that the lightning is coming from perhaps a stormy sky with a full moon would be really cool.
If you did have a lightning flash, then it would change the direction of the light source from the point of source of the lightning, so you could have the cast shadow like dance around and hit other surfaces as well.
Yeah.
Understandably, like this is a 3-hour challenge. We're just throwing in some curve balls at you.
Yeah, I suspect that certain people, Patrick, may have spent more than 3 hours on this. I suspect, but
You reckon?
well, I mean, it would take me more than 3 hours to do what Patrick did. I don't know if it would take Patrick more than 3 hours to do what Patrick did, though. He's on another level. But yeah, looking at this, let's see. So I'd be careful not to lose that second arm. Because at the minute, the arm is either being obscured completely by the body, or it's mirroring the first arm so much that we're only basically getting the silhouette of one. So I'd say maybe try being a little bit, throwing your poses askew a little bit and doing some unexpected stuff with them to give the animation a bit more texture and interest. You know?
could throw the arm back, like they're like trying to brace for hitting the floor, like one hand down, one hand back, and the hand back could almost sort of like morph into their tail or something.
It could show the strain their body's experiencing through the hand pose.
Yeah.
Like almost flailing and gripping
or it could come around up over their head and then like pull, like smash down because they're. I'm feeling like they'd be in some sort of discomfort.
Yeah.
The rib cage is expanding and their bones are changing.
Yeah, I mean that's the implication, is that like it feels like they're falling to the ground because something's happening to them, right?
Yeah. I think as well the spacing on this, I feel like I want a bit more of an up and then into a down than kind of like a slow into a down. I feel like I want to like a and then a.
Yeah, you feel like you want a bit more contrast and a bit more uneven spacing. Right now the spacing feels very even across all of it.
Yeah.
Which lessens the impact that you could get from it.
Yeah, the even spacing I think I'm feeling that.
Yeah, so rather than going, bringing the back up and the head down and then continuing that down here, it would be nice to give an even more extreme position to this. And really have like that back come up. Maybe even you could do something where you do a reversal on the spine, which would be really fun. I'm just gonna spend a second finding the pose, sorry.
When you put a reversal on the spine, it curves the other way than you would expect today. And it lets you open up to anticipate your motion. Do 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 do. Oh, do, do, do,
I tried to get a bit more tension in these hands because at the minute they look a bit loose, but I'd do something maybe like this. Add a little bit more contrast into these poses that you have. So we're going from up to down. And then I'd probably keep that foot in the same place. Just because at the minute it feels a little bit like rather than falling over, they're kind of choosing to go down because they're deliberately moving that foot backwards rather than being thrown off balance. So I would I'd put the onus on them being thrown off balance, I think.
Cool.
Rather than just trying to remember where that leg connects. It's like there. And like as usual, planning this stuff out by drawing through and having your whole figure mapped before you draw it is a great way to make sure that the silhouette doesn't start controlling you by giving you like predictable side facing silhouettes. Like if I draw through the whole figure here and know where the shoulder pose is, then when I block that in, that'll give me a more interesting silhouette. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Because if you're thinking silhouette first, the temptation is to do something like this. But if you're drawing through, you can do something like this, which has more interest, and then when you block it off, the silhouette will be more interesting because of that, and less predictable because you're not thinking about it in terms of what's a clear pose I can do if I'm not doing any interior detail. Instead you're thinking, what's a pose that would be interesting for the character to do here? Okay, now let's lose all the interior detail I've drawn to plan this out.
And then check to see whether what the action, the motion is still clear. But you can add a lot of texture and importance. You can kind of
Yeah.
like in the area that you want your viewer to be looking, you could add a little bit more of maybe cutscenes of negative space or things, and yeah.
Yeah, like you don't want to lose the overlap just because your character is in silhouette, essentially.
I was just thinking if you had a circumstance where like maybe they're transforming in an alleyway of a city or something. If you have one side of the building and the other side of the building, it might be cool if like one part of the body was projected, cast shadow onto one side and the rest was on the other. And I was just thinking about that in terms of narrative storytelling. If like the head was on the left side on one side of the building and then the rest of the body was on the right handed side of the building, you could make a statement along the lines of like when they're in beast form, their mind is kind of separated from the rest of them, like they've lost control of themselves.
I love it, thinking narratively.
Just stuff like that, or like you could have the head be cast farther away, like they're like the body is distantly from them, so reducing the importance of their kind of human side, their mind.
It'd be
from
great
the
to
kind of
get
beastrous form.
a bit of shake and strain on this as well, on this pose, because this is the pose where they've just hit the floor right before they're about to transform. So having them be like start to go into this but put a like vibration on it, that would be really cool to show strain. You know how you can animate like vibrations to show that someone is straining against something, like when they're pushing or pulling something heavy.
Yeah.
To have that kind of thing on this. For anyone who doesn't know how you do that, you basically say someone's pushing something. This is your first key, and this is your second key where it's pushed to the side. Let's say this is key 1 and this is drawing 10, so it's key 2. Then you animate 1 to 10 usually, just using like whatever even spacing you have. I haven't counted these frames, so excuse me. You just do it normally, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And then when you go into your program and you've animated this in order, you then rearrange your frames to make it go 1, 3, 2, 4, what would it be? 3, 5, 4, 6. And what that does is it creates this kind of jagged movement as the from frame 1 to frame 10, as the hand advances towards its goal. You keep having these jitters where it's pulled back for a frame, and it creates the look of a vibration, and that creates the feeling and the impression of strain on the character. So whether the characters are lifting up something heavy, whether they're doing a transformation that's difficult for them, you would have a frame like this where they have their back arch, and then you'd maybe have a more extreme version of that with their back more arch, and you'd in between from one to the other, but then rearrange the frames to give it this kind of vibration as they're going towards the next key.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's basically 2 steps forward, 1 step back every time. And it means that you keep moving towards your key, so it never feels like you're stuck in one space, but it makes it feel like there's more strain getting towards that key.
Very
People
cool.
use it all the time. Check out Naz's animation. He uses it all the time. It's great. But yeah, so you could put some shake and strain on that as they get towards this.
Is that called a stagger?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was one of the words I was looking for. I was like, I kept saying vibration, and I was like, there's another word for it which is better, but it's not coming to my brain. Stagger is it.
Cool. Hashtag stagger your animation.
Staggering is great. So yeah, same here is I just figure out where the second arm and leg are, and maybe give them like just a little bit more of an interesting pose here than what they currently have. I think it'd also be really fun to show like the fur starting to sprout out, like break that silhouette. You could break the arms and stuff and legs as well, you know? Like really showing the differences. So rather than having everything grow at the same rate, having the arm just seem like it's getting larger, and then suddenly one frame it's like and like cracks backwards into the wolf position, or having the snout on like a more even spacing, but then halfway through the fur be like whoosh. So offsetting all those motions against one another will make it for a more interesting, exciting transformation rather than just going from one key and then in betweening evenly to the next. Sorry, Mike.
I've been watching the Underworld films. They have a bunch of werewolf animations and stuff, and you see in the face, I think you can see that staggered approach to the way that the kind of muzzle pops out of the character's faces. Like it's not a smooth motion. It's kind of like the force of the transformation pushing their face, and then the resistance of like the bone and tissue and stuff having a bit of resistance. I think you get a spectrum of transformations from not in these films, but just in general kind of approach to this, where you have like fluid, graceful, like shapeshifter motions, which maybe the animation was more in line with.
Yeah.
And then you have the ones where it's like the form is really resistant to the change. And I think this one kind of feels like it's in the middle somewhere. And I think there's things you can do with the way the spacing and the timing occur that kind of lean towards one way or the other, just to give us a more of a sense of like, how is this character feeling about turning into a wolf. I think the next pose kind of shows that they're like, bam.
That's a cool pose. Yeah, I love this. Like, this is a nice, interesting pose as well, where you can really see like the different positions of the arms and legs.
But if you have a lot of smooth easing out and then easing into the form, then it shows that like they're more comfortable with the change. It almost feels a little bit more flowing, spacing wise, and that can be like the graceful kind of Twilight esque transformations, where it's kind of like a floof and a pop, and then they're a wolf kind of thing. Whereas Underworld one is very much like crack. And I think if you look at things like American Werewolf in London, they put a lot of emphasis on the realization in body horror that wolf anatomy is similar to human anatomy, but it's elongated, so you have this really visceral scene where the character watches their hand. If you think about a wolf's hand, it's way longer, because like it almost feels like it's an extra elbow on their like arms and knees, and it's because of the length of that. If you ever look at the hind legs of a cat or something, which is similar to a dog, you realize that most of what you think is their calf is just their big foot. It's just their big foot. They're bunnies. They're just bunnies.
They're just bunnies with teeth. Sharp teeth. Like,
their foot is like really long. So feeling like getting that extension here in the shadow, I think would be really cool. Of like, rather than feeling like things maybe like buckle and snap or whatever when it changes the silhouette, it's like getting that kind of like ooh feeling. If you're going for a graceful transformation, you can go for the buckle snap feeling. If they don't want to be a wolf, this is happening to them, this isn't their choice, kind of thing. Yeah
So in general, like, I'd look for more ways to adjust the spacing as well. So I noticed here we go back into this anticipation and then immediately out of it. I just hold that anticipation, like linger on a few frames around there, do some very tight spacing around there to make the spacing throughout feel less even, and to add more impact and add more space to where you want the audience to look and really register a key is happening. You can really show the wolf building power there before it finally pushes off. So rather than just getting in and out of your keys evenly, see if you can linger on a few of them and go through a few faster as well. Adjust the spacing a little bit to add in a few more drawings around the places you want to linger a little bit to give it tighter spacing, just so there's like a variety between the amount of movement that's happening. And yeah, that my only other critique was just like, let's add some stuff in this room that the shadow can cast over to make it like a little bit more fun and challenge you a little bit more.
Hey Soulfox, how you doing?
Hey Soulfox, how's it going? Maybe add a little coffee table or something with a "So you're a werewolf" book. I mean, maybe not that, but something, you know. And then you can have something here. I don't know, maybe like set of shelves or something. Can be here. Whoops. So we're like,
yeah, go for it. It is Moss VT.
seeing through this.
Still getting over jet lag from Anthrocon.
Ooh,
Where did
how was
that take place?
Anthrocon? Hope it went well.
A doctor's pamphlet for lycanthropy. I'd read that. So you found yourself to be a werewolf.
So
Step
you're a werewolf.
2.
Now what? Coming out to your friends and family about being a werewolf.
Could you imagine you walked into someone's room and you seen like a chart on the wall and it was like charting like the lunar cycle and you're like, wow, you're really monitoring your cycle, and you're just like, yeah, I have to.
We should
Otherwise
do that.
people die. Like, whoa.
We should make a little pamphlet that says "So you're a werewolf" that we can sell at cons, so people can just have it on their coffee table when people walk in. But anyway, yeah, that's all the critique I had for you. In general, just like adding some interest to the room, adding some interest to silhouettes, and staggering your timing a little bit more, I think, are the main things that would really push this to the next level. Thank you so much for taking part in the Animaling Challenge, Astral Library.
Hobbies to consider: chains and cages.
Fetch. So we're gonna hop on over now to Patrick's.
Okay, Lucian's pretty good. There hasn't been another kind of werewolf leader like that you're like, yeah. I mean, the anti-gen guys are a bit like, all right, and Marius is like, okay, but Lucian's cool.
Wood says I might have to steal the pamphlet idea, or at least do my own take. Do it. Steal it. Do it. Make it. If we both happen to make one, then we can exchange pamphlets.
It is Moss VT says, I'm curious on how the timing, spacing, timeline graph works. I never fully understood it.
Oh, well, we should we could explain it, but I think someone who would explain it even better than us is Taniko Pantoja.
You read my mind. Yeah, I was gonna recommend their videos.
Yeah. He's an incredible artist. He's worked on a billion things at DreamWorks and various places in the industry, and he's just a great dude. And he's done a series of tutorials on his YouTube channel, one of which it revolves around timing and spacing, and it's a really good explanation. It's very cohesive, and it's also not too complex. So let me link it to you. I'll just get it up on my other screen, and then I can just drop it in chat for you. I always worry that when I'm explaining things that I confuse people and make things a bit unclear, but this video is great.
Oh, Martina's got the links for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Martina. That's incredible. I just found it now.
Tonico's a great communicator. He's able to boil things down and communicate them in a great visual way.
Mm-hmm.
So check out their other videos as well, because they have a lot of stuff about how to approach animation, personal experiences working in animation. And
Ooh.
oh,
A raid!
hello.
Yeah, they're a great person to follow because they upload like every 2 weeks, like clockwork, a really good video. I'm coming. I got tea. I got my tablet. I'm coming over.
Get bombed.
Hey, Arcana Arcade. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you?
Welcome in,
Over there
everybody.
on your ship. Good morning. Nice morning for a raid. Huh. Welcome, raiders. Sorry, our raid thing isn't working 100% right now. But we appreciate you coming over. I'm Swift.
I'm Doig. We're a couple of goofs.
We're goofs and goobers. This morning we're doing the Animorning Challenge reviews, which are a little challenge that we hold every 2 weeks where we give people something to animate and they animate it and then we look at them all. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What were you up to?
Let's bring you over. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're just down here.
We're just down here. This is Patrick's entry, and spoilers for all of you. Patrick's entry has inspired me to want to set this as a challenge in the future. So anyone who enters a challenge in the future, I'll probably be asking you to do this.
Oh, cool.
Just because I think it's the way that Patrick has approached the theme of shadow is something that I think would be a very, very good exercise for people to do, myself included, to learn about the 3D form. So let's just watch it, shall we? Enough talk.
One second, I'm just going to say that I've never played Darkest Dungeon. You had some rough runs in that game. That sounds really cool. Did you prevail? Was it good?
What is Darkest Dungeon?
I'm assuming it's like a roguelite. Sounds like that. I've not seen it, so I don't know.
Here we go.
Oh.
So I'm just going to let that play. So as you can see, the way that Patrick's approached this is Patrick has done like one single drawing that he wants to explore the form of. And then the animation comes in the form of him moving this ball of light back and forth over them and then observing how the shadows would change across the form, which I think is such a great way to teach people both about shadow placement and about the dimensions of a 3D form.
Yeah, I would also want to call out the fact that the motion of the light itself is really satisfying.
Yeah, it's so lovely and smooth, right? It's got that lovely easing at either end. It's got a lovely arc,
it's got a little overshoot.
You can see it goes into the distance as well. You know, the size of it gets smaller and bigger to show you that it's not just going back and forth flat on your screen. It's going over the orc's head. Yeah,
this is Patrick demonstrating like he knows what the space of, well, both what the volume and form of this face that he drew is, but also the space in which it is, if that makes sense, like the space in which it exists.
I don't think it's a lie to say that Patrick is a very technical animator.
No, he's very, very good.
He likes to figure out how things work and dig into the mechanics of things. He likes animating robotic stuff, and he loves animating, I think, stuff like this where it's highly technical and you're really pushing the limits of your knowledge. So yeah, I think this is an incredible example of the assignment. And just to show you guys, he also submitted a lineless version, just to show that, you know, how much you can really tell what's going on with the form just through the shadows themselves. So I don't really have any critique for this, other than like, wow, and we should do this, guys. We should do this. It seems like it would be a challenge, but something that we would learn a lot from. Like, really test our knowledge of how shadows work.
I really like lineless style animation.
Yeah, it's fun. There's something about lineless style that kind of reminds me a little bit of rotoscoping. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of like very realistic animation that is done over the top of photographs.
Super cool. Super cool. Schnoo Art says, I highly recommend Marco Bucci's grease pencil video to help with this. Do you have a link to that, Schnoo, so that others can find it easily?
Yeah.
What's up, Kurzik? I think Kurzik's looking at this going, this is what I should do.
Yeah, it is. It's what we all should do, right? So this is something we're gonna do in an Animalian challenge because
Get motivated.
Yeah, this
do
sucks.
this. Don't look at this and going, man, I wish I could do this. You can.
yeah, well, let's do it then. Let's try it.
Your result doesn't have to match this, but your approach can totally match this.
Yeah, and you can get there if we do it enough. If we do it enough, we'll get there, guys.
It do be. No, I read it.
So let's set the next Animalian challenge, huh? For the next Animalian challenge, we wanted to do something kind of fun, get people pumped up. And one of the most fun things that we did last year for the Animalian challenge was we did the obstacle course.
Yeah.
So we figured we'll do another one of those.
That's how we got to know Kurzak, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way!
They did the wolf running over it. Yeah. So I'm gonna find something that we have in the backlog.
Because it's like, no. It's not ringing bells for me.
Really?
I don't know. Unless because it's being sarcastic.
Maybe that's just when I started to take notice of you.
Wow!
What?
Wow!
What?
Wow!
What?
You're so mean to Kurzak all the time. Now, what if she pushes you down elevator shafts? Honestly, deserved.
It's just a standout memory, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not great at remembering stuff.
You sound like me.
Fuck you with the push-ups. I was.
Yeah, you deserve them though.
If you just listen to what I was saying, was that I like super remembered your entry.
Oh, we're tiny. But that's all you remember.
No, I remember that they got like really good, like that they got the feedback and then they I put it in and then they improved the thing and they
It's okay,
listened.
Bear. You go do your push-ups.
Fuck.
So yeah, Doig is going to do a little obstacle course for you guys and we'll render it out, and then your next challenge will be to draw a character navigating that over the top of it.
Spider-Verse it.
Mike's yelling from the background, Spider-Verse it. So yeah, you can do any character you want. They can navigate it any way they want. We'll just give you like a short 5 to 10 second pan over. Try not to spend more than 3 hours on it. Rough animation is absolutely fine, and just have fun. Let's have some playtimes let's go to the playground of animation, guys, and animate some characters running through some environments. It's great because challenges like this also force you to think in 3D because you're having to battle with the perspective that's naturally there in the scene anyway. So it's going to sharpen your character placement skills. Amongst just also being a great thing to straight ahead and have fun with.
I did those push-ups.
You did them. I saw you do them. You went and did them.
Some could even say
Did you get
that
the
I
squats
have.
as well? You got 10 squats as well.
No.
Go on. Go on, off you go. Go and do them. He'll be back in a sec. He's going to go and squat. So yeah, that's it for the Animalian Challenge this week. Thank you guys so much for taking part. It's rare that we get to see a pat entry, but whenever we do, it's always so inspiring. Oh no, Ben gave me burpees! Ben, how could you, just because I'm not ill anymore? Oh man, okay. Okay, I'll do them when Doig has cleared the room. So you're not squatting in the middle of it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go and do those. You come back and chat to people.
I messed up the approach. Hey. This is thank you for giving 50 burpees. I get to see her jump around. Jump around.
Dragon Lady, and best for review. What's the new challenge? I want to give it a try this time. It's an obstacle course.
Parkour Part 2.
Yeah.
Parkour Park 2.
Parkour. Parkour.
So what's the rest of the stream gonna be?
That's it. That was the stream. We're done.
46 minutes.
I mean, we only got 2 entries, so that's the stream. We did it.
Oh.
We did it, guys. Congratulations, everybody. We made it.
Everyone's like, more?
That's it.
Are we doing more?
That's it. There's no other entries. So that's it. So we got.
India's done her job. She's done. You would have got a longer stream if you'd done challenges. If you participated in challenges, it would be a longer stream.
Listen, it's
this
fine.
is on you guys.
Listen, it's fine. I mean, I'm gonna go and have a shower. If Doig, you want to play anything, you're welcome to.
If I want to play anything,
Yeah. I don't know.
like what?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's your. I mean, it's your choice. I'm not gonna tell you what you should play. Klonoa was out yesterday.
I'm not gonna play with Klonoa. Fuck Klonoa. No, I'm just kidding. No!
I'll kill you.
No!
I'll kill you.
No!
I'll murder you. How could you say that about my sweet boy? My sweet boy. I got it downloaded.
Did you?
It's ready to be played.
Is it on the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. That's the best place for you to play it. Because you like getting away from your computer when it's so super warm.
I do like that.
Why were you mad at me for saying that was the best place for you to get it?
Because I thought that you were going to be like, oh, because then I don't have to play it. It can stay on the Switch.
Because then I don't have to play it and it can stay on the Switch. Hup! No!
I will murder. I will murder. It's a shame that I don't have my knife anymore. I only have a blanket now.
Yeah, I gave you... Oh?
I hear cats squealing. I'm gonna go and see how they are. You decide what you're gonna do.
I don't know. I got an itchy ear. Oh, you came through. Aww. So this morning, Kuma and Sparrow decided that they were going to fight, and their arena for their fight was me. And so Kuma was underneath the duvet next to me, attacking outward from under the duvet, and Sparrow was full on like dropping on him. And my chest. I don't know if I've explained to you that like when I skip on the couch, there's a windowsill above the couch and they just jump down onto the couch. Well, it was on my head before, but now they land on my chest. So I was like, chest compression.
Dragon Lady says, when will there be another challenge? Or will there be? There will be. There is. There is now. The new challenge is the obstacle course. Keep an eye on our Twitter. We're going to post up a image of an obstacle course, or rather a video of an obstacle course of a camera panning along it. And your challenge is to animate a character over the top running through the obstacle course. And as usual with the Animorning challenges, we encourage you not to spend more than 3 hours on it. So rough animation is fine. It doesn't need to be clean. It doesn't need to be like polished. Just have fun.
Dropping from the ropes. That's yeah, they were dropping from the ropes. I got drop kicked by all 4 paws.
Dragon Lady says, shit, I don't know if I'm ready for that. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. Don't worry, you're ready. Do it. You can do it.
During the challenge, we'll just show you where you have room to grow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're 100% ready. Don't even second guess yourself.
Kuma, what's up, bud?
What's up, bud?
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Oh. He's been really cute. Evelyn, that's such a good way to put it. The challenge is a learning opportunity, and you're always ready for that. And use it as an opportunity to ask questions as well. Like, hey, how would you guys approach this? Or like, how do I get the, foot placement right? Or Kurzek, don't worry about it. Both of your cats are called up next to you. I'm so jelly. Although, I think one of them's asleep up on the wardrobe and one of them is in the hall squeaking. Wrestling Bones, you watched the first episode of the Deltarune stream. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Do you have any tutorial recommendations to watch for programs? I think Jesse, all the J's in the name has some really good software tutorials. So they've got one for Krita. I think they've got one for Harmony if you want to get a trial of that. And maybe Adobe Animate? Jesse J. Jones, that's the one, thank you. Let me see. Jesse J. Jones. How to animate. Here's the channel for you to find the software that you're most wanting to use. Come back, chat. There we are. Oh, Pablo got me. I'm gonna hit enter anyway. Rosemary, I need more of your stream in my life. It makes me feel good. Unfortunately, you're in a tricky time zone for me, but I'm very willing to lose sleep to catch the stream. I find no other streamers like you two. Well, that's really cool.
Aw,
thank you.
That's really sweet. Don't lose too much sleep.
That's why we offer the recordings of our streams on our VODs channel, so that even if you can't catch us at the same time or live, all of the previous materials there, put us on like a podcast and just let the good vibes roll, you know?
Hopefully also in the future we'll be doing some more evening streams, so that might be better for people time zone wise.
Show the channel trailer.
Okay.
Oh, you're right.
We'll show it just because we only just finished it like the other day. So it hasn't 100% won out its welcome yet. We'll show you guys this project we just completed. We started it like a year ago or more, like way back.
You did it for Bordery 2021.
Yeah, but it's been kind of stuck in compositing since then. But now we finally finished it.
Now it's on our YouTube.
Now it's on our YouTube. Here it is.
There it is. Wow.
Wow. Can I just talk for a second about how much I love the fact that Rise has brought back physical comedy to
Yes, you
animation?
can, India.
All manner of amazing things that you might need in everyday life.
No, not my face.
It's you,
Not
it's
my
you.
face. Girl in the Glim.
Woohoo!
Shit, no! Won those.
Oh shit!
Goose Game was the perfect game for you to like be your best bird self.
Fucking.
Big thanks to Curly
follow
for
us.
editing this part for us.
Alright, Mike. Put your sass away. Put your sass back in your pocket.
No, it's all over the floor now.
Kurzek is a Kurzek fun. I'm only shouting at Kurzek because I know that Kurzek's here.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't share the
Thanks.
other ones, and then I realized I hadn't. She's a thumbnail as well. Yay.
We can always skip through and show people who's who now.
Yeah. Also, go hit this button. It's really good. I promise.
It's a good button.
It's a good button. It's your friend.
Hey, all right.
Whoa,
Show people
don't-
who animated.
Okay. So, this is Swifty. This bit is Swifty.
This is me. I animated this bit. Do 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 do. And I animated these bits. If that wasn't clear. And then, do you want to skip forward a bit?
No.
Okay. You just have to watch it again.
Let
I'm
it
sorry,
roll.
guys. Okay, so this next bit is Habbo.
This is Habbo.
This Habbo's animation.
Can I just talk for a
I think it
second
was
about
cleaned up
how
by
much I
Z?
love the fact that Rice
Yes.
has brought back physical comedy to
Look,
animation.
our old PNG tubers. And then
is
this was Ula.
Ula.
This wasn't cleaned up. We were just like, take the tie-down lines. They're so good.
in everyday
Yeah.
life.
This one was animated by God.
My God! This was
one's
Kevin.
Kevin, K7 Vin.
And then cleaned up by Z.
Oh,
And then this was me.
this was Swifty.
Cleaned up by me.
No shit!
This one was made by Untitled Goose Game.
And then this was animated by me.
This was you.
Fucking follow us.
This one was animated by me.
Alright, well,
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah, it
kidding,
was.
just kidding.
sass away. Put your sass back in your pocket.
No, it's all over the floor now.
That's Kurzak.
And this was Kurzak.
Sass everywhere.
I think Kurzak cleaned up their own animation too, so that was
and
all
these
Kurzak.
are cool and clickable.
They are cool and clickable. Look
Okay.
at that. Fancy.
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 Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Finally did it. We actually have a channel trailer 6 years after we made the channel.
Well, we might be late, but at least we were on time.
Huh?
We might be late, but at least it's enjoyable when we get there. How's that one?
Okay. This journey was fun. Now time to close the YouTube channel. It's done. We're
Yeah,
finished.
We give up. It's too hard.
It's too hard, guys.
India put up her show reel that she has also not put up in like not one in
It's
a
2
while.
years late. That's only 2 years late though, not 6 years. So
And,
it's okay.
Man, YouTube was like, "Oh, this is really cool. This is cool." Ignore it. Like the graph on the reach of that is
Oh my gosh,
crazy.
you and your graphs. I think that's usual though. Like Thor was saying that Thor of Pirate Software fame was saying that exactly the same thing happens to all of his videos.
I've never seen that on any of our things before.
Well-
It was like
Well,
flatline.
that's how it happened
God,
now, so
dead.
deal with it. There we go. There they are. Sadly, they're not streaming today, or we would rate them. But-
Really? How do you know they're not?
Because I can see on my sidebar that they're not.
You have a sidebar? I
Yeah.
don't have a sidebar. I have a sidebar. There it is.
You liar.
It's because
You're
I'm on our channel.
Straight lying.
Who is? Okay, I see.
So what do you want to do, Doig? Do you want to raid somebody?
What do you want me to do? I'll do
It's up to you.
anything.
I'm going to go and have a shower because I am getting a little mangy.
Thor's birthday is next week. You're
Is
getting a
it?
little mangy. Like
Yeah, my feathers are getting all matted. I
like
need to
a
go and...
hamster.
Yeah, like a hamster that's been rolling around in sawdust for like 3 weeks. It's Thor's birthday next week.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can we do a little something?
Yeah, we can do a little something.
Hmm.
We could play a little Heartbound.
Oh.
I mean, it's not so much a present for Thor,
That's
is it? Just
fun
a present
for
for
you
us.
and me.
That's just something I want to do. That's not even anything to do with Thor's birthday. But yeah, we should do something. I should make a pancake in the visage of his face or something. He likes it when people make his
likes-
face.
Yeah, he likes when people put Mima's face into things.
Mhm.
I don't think you have the skill to make a Thor pancake, though.
You don't have the skill. I totally have the skill.
Do you have the skillet, though?
Ha ha ha. I don't know. We could
I
get
don't think
one.
we have. I don't think we have a pancake skillet.
Maybe not.
When are we doing more Sonic?
When are we doing more Sonic? You've got to complete Sonic 2 and get to Sonic 3. We're in Sky Chase Zone.
Oh, that's true. Kurzik's like, no, Swifty has to go to shower.
Yeah, I need to be there. I can't let him do it by himself. What do you want to do, Doig?
I feel like because we're so decisive, we should just be like, well, this was a fun little hour.
All right, then, let's do that.
Stream in
will-
the shower. I think that's against terms and conditions. S&P says no.
We might be back tomorrow, depending on how much work we get done today.
What work? Oh, the tutorial.
He gets it. He gets it. If we get a good amount done today, then tomorrow we could play Sonic Origins or Klonoa or something of your choice.
Probably Sonic. Because we should need to stop letting things rest.
Yeah, and you need to experience Sonic 3 for the first time.
Hashtag bird
For the first time, guys. He's never played it before.
Never played it before.
So yeah, I'm excited. So
I've only ever seen Sonic 3 through like the start of it on Mania, I think, and that's it.
Wah! So you never even played Sonic and Knuckles?
I've never
You
played
don't know whoop. Mushroom Hill.
I've never played Knuckles outside of the adventure games.
Whoop.
Yeah, we are also meant to play It Takes Two and Psychonauts and Breath of the Wild.
I feel like since we started Sonic Origins, though, we should at least finish Sonic Origins before moving on to It Takes Two.
Yeah.
So maybe It Takes Two next week, Sonic Origins tomorrow, if we can do tutorial stuff today.
However, if you are interested in seeing us play games that we played on in the past, check out the Doig and Swift Play
Look
channel.
at that. There's a channel for it. Check it out. It's got a bunch of stuff on it.
The most recent series is going to be our Deltarune playthrough, both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2.
The best place for you to find all the gameplay content on it, by the way, if you're looking, is to just check out the front page for it rather than the videos, because a lot of the gameplay playlists that we have on there are actually still on our main channel, and we're just listing them here to get them into the right place. So they're all up there. You can see them all there, but you won't be able to find them on our main channel. They're only available here.
They're unlisted. We're getting they've got no searchable.
They've got no searchable, but you can see them all there. And we'll be continuing to upload natively to this channel going forward. So Deltarune, the second episode, will be up later today. And then another one Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday, then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, etc.
Look, it got a whole 117 views.
170 views!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
That's
We're
nothing.
hitting the big leagues. What? I'm proud of it. Shut up! I'm proud of it.
Whoa.
Oh, he needs belly scrungles. Excuse me.
We're gonna head off and belly scrungle our cats, or at least Swifty's already. She's just doing it. He's getting scrungled. I'm just kidding. 117 views is amazing. Thank you very much for watching. I was doing it for the bit, doing it for the joke. No, pal, bro. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, did Gwillem win the poll? I really like Gwillem. Let's go tell him that the animated Discord is open.
Yeah, go.
Oh, by the way, the animated Discord opened up yesterday.
By the way, everybody, Doig finally launched the animated Discord, not publicly, even though this is a public stream, but it's up for people who are interested in being the first wave. We don't have all the tutorials up there yet because we're still making them. It's mainly so that we can make sure that it's all set up well, and we can get feedback on the tutorials as we're doing them before we release them. So it's not up yet, but for those who want to like come in and help us make sure it's okay and everything, it's available.
I might link it to these guys.
Yeah, I mean, you brought it up, so I'm assuming that you're okay with linking it.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty weird to like bring it up and then be like, you know, you're sharing this, by the way, right?
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Just making sure you know.
I mean, we said it existed.
Yeah.
Hopefully there wasn't.
It'd be pretty
anything.
weird for you to be like, oh, the Discord's up, and then for people to be like, can we come? No.
What did I jump from? Did anyone see?
Don't worry about it. I saw, but don't worry.
Was it anything
I'll tell you
incriminating?
afterwards. It's fine. We'll blur it afterwards. It's fine.
Oh no. Oh,
Don't worry. It's not that bad. Don't worry
beans.
about it.
Invite people, server settings.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, I can just copy and paste it from before. Let
You
me
sure
go-
can.
Hang on. So
Kayak said, I don't have the skills to make cool stuff. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You don't even know. You got the skills to make it. Hey, if we've got the skills to make it, you've got the skills to make it. I mean that. Doig didn't know what he was doing when he first made this overlay. He had no clue. And don't worry, we'll take you through it. Our tutorials are designed to be beginner friendly, so even if you've never touched Unity before, you should be able to follow them.
yeah. So the Discord for the first part of like this will just kind of be like, we'll be developing the tutorials and you can kind of be the first wave to kind of test it, give it feedback before it goes super live. So if you're like,
The very first episode is currently up there. It's the episode where we just talk about what we're going to do in the tutorials. It doesn't actually have any of the knowledge in there yet.
yeah,
We're currently working on the next video. But
Yeah.
if you want to give us feedback on it, you can. Anywho, just drop that link, yo.
okay, here
Enough
you go.
talk.
Here you are. Don't share it around now.
Yeah, don't
It's not
put it on
open quite
Twitter.
yet.
Or we'll change it. Or we'll change it on you. We'll change the locks, you guys, if you start giving out the key to everyone.
But it's there just to kind of get a sense for like how I can improve the Discord going forward. Cards on table. It's going to have 3 tiers of kind of members. There's going to be like the first circle, which is everyone, and that's people going through the tutorials. Then there's a second. I explain it in there, but there's a second.
Go ahead. Now you've started.
There's a second circle, which is people who are maybe a little bit more familiar and have already started building things and like are wanting to create stuff and collaborate and share together. And then there's a third circle, which is people who I want to actively collaborate with and try and get, multiplayer and get like stream shenanigans going on. So
Oh, that reminds me.
it's just a way to kind of limit who can see what and who can discuss what, because like I want to make the tutorial and everything public and the Discord public, but I don't want to like share completely openly with all the kind of, I want to have some checks and balances in place. So please don't mind what tier you're in. It's just a way for me
everyone
to
will be in the public tier to begin with, right?
begin with. There's no one
Like,
going to be in the
we
other
just
ones
opened
just
it.
yet. Like they're not open. So feel free to go wild in the
Ben
first
says
circle.
this is a special circle of hell just for me. I was going to say, were you tempted to make the number of circles the same as the circles of hell?
That was what I was basing it on. Yes. Yes. So
Also, I want to remind you, there was that person who contacted you about making the models and stuff cooler that you should contact back now.
yes. Yeah. Now that I have a bit of brain space for it.
But yeah, let's go raid Gwillem and then we can give them the link. Right?
Go to Gwilym and give him the link. Yes. Yeah. Very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about it. Okay, let's go. Thank
Let's
you
go.
very much for joining
Yeah.
us today. Check out all our cool stuff and all the channels we have.
All right. Everyone check out Legend, a Dragon Ball tale.
Yeah, that one's very cool.
And until next time,
May the rest
of your day
be filled
with adventure.
Take care, everyone, and goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wait, I have to hit buttons. I forgot. This one.
I belong in your future, but I'm fighting in the dark. You never let your feelings show.